There are a lot of differences between Superman and Clark Kent, but the two of them are linked by one genuinely good heart. Superman's heart explodes in red and blue in bold actions and in news headlines. Clark's heart simmers, expressed more quietly, shrouded by his demeanor. But Lois Lane, someone who adored Superman for his clearly visible heart, took some time to realize that Clark shared that good heart, that heroism. This is illustrated well in a story called Glasses. She sees through the bumbling, silly veil and realizes that Clark and Superman have the same core, and loves them for it. Now, discoveries like this are not just fictional. It's through listening to and observing Clark that she finds his core and appreciates it, because it's so hidden by his performance. Now, our cores are hidden too, and that's part of the appeal of the secret identity. The fantasy to a reader is not necessarily, I'm unnoticed by others, but secretly I'm a good person that no one will ever discover. The fantasy may instead be, I'm unnoticed by others because good traits are hard to express outwardly on an average day because I don't have superpowers, so no one can see that I'm a good person. But someday, some special person or people might come along who pay enough attention to find out. Our cores are hard to see, just like Clark's. We don't try to hide them, it's just hard for us to express our hearts because we don't have a red and blue costume, or superpowers, or supervillains to fight. Over the years, you've done 1,000 acts of courage, bravery, integrity, compassion, heroism, and no one saw them. They were probably quiet, brief, and almost no one noticed. You probably didn't even pat yourself on the back for them because they were so minor to you. And you continue doing amazing things every day, every resilient step forward, every moral decision, every denial of a bad temptation, every politeness and every kindness is a sign of your heart. They matter, but it takes a Lois Lane to see them, someone to listen to, observe, and encourage all those little things you do that make you an everyday hero. It's a fantasy to find that someone, but it's also enriching to be that someone. You can pay attention to the subtle, wonderful parts of others, notice them, and support them, give credit for them, and love people for them. It's much easier to love humanity when you truly listen to it. If you want to be a good person, consider being like Superman and Clark Kent. If you want to nurture the good in others, be like Lois Lane. Have a reporter's nose for the goodness of others.